This conference will now be recorded.
So my screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So any questions from
Yes,
last
sir,
session?
visible.
Any question from last session? Any doubt? Anyone has like issue that I am not able to understand what you have done last session? Okay, so just a recap. So yesterday what we have done? We have created a MDI, multiple document interface. So for MDI, what we need to do? First, we need to create a menu, and here in menu we have created like a small applications expense master. So what is expense master? So like we are saying about master, so that means something that is static. Like we have to look at some bills. You see some particulars. So in expense I can say for a home it's electricity expense, diesel expense, kitchen expense, milk expense, daily daily wage expense, children's school fee expense. So this is a master we will create, and we will manage our expense against those masters. So here home expense. So we will manage what we are doing expense on the daily basis, and at the end we'll create a report. I can say report, and that will go to here and toolbar report, and that is monthly report for my expense. Okay, so we can create a new screen also for report. So this is one menu we have created. Then we have created one W base. So in base we have just created some user defined events so that we can uh, utilize these for each uh, mm, screen. So we have created UE new, that will be used for creating a new record. UE delete, that will be used when we need to delete some records. Print, that will be in print. Save, that will for save. Save as for just exporting the data. And open and close. At the open we have given that alignment will be left. Just give you some UI part, user interface. And in the close what we have written here, then close this. So when we will close, need to close, we are writing close this. And from where we will call from the second menu that we have inherited from mmdi frame. And we have created one um, toolbar or a list of menus here: new, delete, save, print, save as, close. And over the new, what we are doing here, we are getting the active seat and calling the UE new event of active seat. So whatever is active, that go trigger goes to the that event only. Okay, now let me create a new screen for from W base, and here I can go, I can say DW report, and I'm W base report. And the same thing is here, title I can say expense report, and the same menu will be added to here. Okay, W base report. If I want to open this also from here, then I need to go to here, copy the same, and just go to the report, and here change the name W base report. This way we have created our basic functionality. Now report is available here because it is recently created and it is in parent, so we need to remove this from the child one. Go here and remove toolbar visibility false. Okay, now let's start work over the master. So here in master, what we need first, we need a table that will hold our master data. Go to the database and I can say that I am going to create table expense. It is calling expense master, and the first variable is expense master ID, and I am putting here the name is varchar 10, and here you can say expense master name varchar 30. Anything else here? No, we'll create only this one. Okay, now what we need to create, or we can create is like a primary key. So I need to drop this table because I need to create again. Okay, so expense master is available here. Nothing. I need to, if I need to see, I need to connect it again. Already connected, yes. And here you will see expense master, and it is a primary key. So what we need to do, go and create one data window for expense master.
Keshav, I think session will be more interactive in case these guys will switch on their cameras, because some of guys are on call, and even though I don't think they are listening it as well. If you are not listening, better to drop the call.
Yes. So today, like for today, uh, we will we will not say to open the cameras, but from tomorrow, maybe you should be in like in an environment where you can work properly. You can open your cameras easily, and even you can open your mic easily, so that no background.
Yeah, Keshav. Yes.
Okay. Here I'm just going to show you the box one and saving it D expense master. Look at the update property for this. Allow update expense master key column use update, that is basic thing, and both column need to be updated, and the primary key will expense master. Okay, so go to the expense master screen and then assign this data object here. Check the tab order. There is 10 and 20. Good. And then what you need to write, w expense master, and open in the open event. Yes, it is set trans SQL CA. Okay, and in UNU you have written this. In UE save, what you need to do, you need to update and submit using SQL CA. And here is one thing I'll explain you later. So now master new, I'm just creating x1, x2, x3, x4, and here is expense 1, expense 2, expense 3, and then expense 4, and save it. Now let's check if there is a record in the table or not. Yes, record is there. So any question till now? Hello.
No, sir.
No, sir, no, sir.
Okay, so this will be used as a drop down into our expense screen. Now the question is, do we need to really create these IDs by ourselves, or we can create by some like some logic, by you can say incremental IDs every time by logic, so that we should not be like look here, if I create x1 again and then try to save, it will give me error. What is error? Primary key for the table is not unique, primary key value x1. So that means there is a chance to create some error by user. So what developer need to require here? Developer need to create some expense IDs by itself, not by the user. So how we can do this with SQL Server? So there are multiple logic. Either you will keep previous running number and always update one and one and plus one, and you can also use some already written here. If you see, there is a sequence generator object here. If I create this, a new object that is called sequence generator, I am saying primary key generator. The name of this sequence generator is primary key generator. Next, and the first value will be 1 and the last value will be this high value. And it is saying what is the start value? Yes, 1. Increment value 1. Yes, we need only one increment every time. And it says, do we need to keep some caching? Yeah, yes, make it default and then finish. So how we can use this? Go to the here, select the name of your sequence is primary keygen dot next well. It always gives you next value. 1 minute.
So the spelling of primary key was wrong.
Okay.
Sir, just remove Y. Just a primary in from primary. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I have created a wrong name. Correct.
Yes, sir. I was thinking that, sir.
Okay. So don't go with the name. Go with the logic only. So next well.
Sir, one thing I need to know. Uh, uh, Sir, Power Builder and this SQL, sir, both are case sensitive, or sir, we can use normally.
Power Builder is not case sensitive, and is even
Okay,
SQL
sir.
server is not SQL is not case sensitive. So if you see, it
Okay, okay.
always gives you the next number. So you can use this to create your like a primary key. And one thing,
But Keshav, this anyhow it is getting 3 4 numbers once a time. Just execute the query.
no, it's only one number.
Oh, see, now
What?
it's 40
Yes, because
after 30.
because I have executed 3 to 4 times.
Oh, okay. Uh,
Okay. Now, then the one point is here. Ask databases allow you to like this, but PB doesn't allow you to without from clause. Without from clause. But we need a table. So, like if someone has already used Oracle, then there is a dual table there. So I can create also a dual table in create table dual just for workaround for me, and is X, and this is character 1. Okay, and dual table has one insert only. It's only one insert. So insert into dual value, that is X. Error value, not value, it should be values, and then commit. Okay, now we can use dual here. Look, it's working. So copy this and go to your Power Builder and go to here and create a PB object, that is function. It is called a global function. Everywhere you can use. And I am just returning here string. So this function will return a string because we need value as a string, and the name of function is f key 10. And here you can say long ll next value. There are multiple logic to create a ID, but I'm just showing you one once into,
Uh,
yes, pardon,
Hello.
yes,
So
pardon,
what
pardon.
stand for? Yes, sir. So what stands for LL?
LL for local long.
Okay, okay, sir.
So it will give you a key that is always returning exp 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So that means always a unique value. Okay, if you want to pad something like 00, and that is up to your logic. I'm not going in that logic. So f key gen now. Go to your master where into the insert, and you need to get long ll insert row. So that will give you the number of row that has been inserted, and you can also assign dw expense dot. So previously we have told you about get item string. Now there is a function set item string. So what it needs? The row number, the column name, and the column name is you can get from here, expense master ID. And what it need to be set? So need to be set f gen key. That will give you the, it's f key gen. Okay, p underscore gen. So it will return a string, and that will assign to the unknown function name set item. Oh, it doesn't need a string, it always set item only. Okay, now let me show you how it will work. Look, never repeated values, but we don't want user to change this. So what we need? We need to make it 0, and this will be your first tab. Okay, got my point? So you know this one. So primary key will never be repeated in that case. So you will not get any error, and even your user will not be uh, think what should be given as the ID. It's only he should also focus only on name. Make sense? Now, because we need a retrieval on the open, so what we need to do? Go to the open event and then write a code here. Dot retrieve. We need all, and we don't have any retrieval argument in this, so we don't need any retrieval argument here. Now when you go to the expense master, it will retrieve all. Make sense? Any question till now? No. So let's work on other part of these functions: delete, save, print, save as. Okay, so you know about the delete. What we need to do for delete? We need to get the focused row, or first we will write a logic to select a row. And what we need to here in click event, because we have already in dw expense master, so we can write this dot select row that I have already explained to you, 0 and false, because I want to unselect all rows before any selection, and then row, and it will be a true. Okay, now in the delete event, what we want? We need to go to here, and our, let me copy something from here. so that we should not write again and again. Here we can say ll get row, and ll get row will be, there is a function get selected row and start from 0. Maybe I'm not wrong. If I'm not wrong, yes, and that is delete row, and here. Okay, so what it will get? It will give you the number of selected row, and then you will pass that number to the delete row, and delete row will delete that record from your buffer, not with database. When you will save, it will reflect into the database. Now let me show you this one. Let me delete. So this is deleted, but not from database until x2 is available here, until you save the record. Now it will be deleted from database. Look, so this way your delete functionality will work. How we can remove this black impact from the column? I have already told you. How? Can anyone tell me?
Sir, by doing that mouse
Tab
selection.
index. Tab index.
Not. I want to make it protected. Go to here and
Sir, unselect mouse selection.
Tabbing.
mouse selection. This will allow you to. Okay.
Sir, one thing, sir.
Yes.
Sir, is there any way to remove that line going outside that table?
So this is a grid. This is a grid part.
Yeah.
So you can create a grid above that. But yeah, you
Okay, sir.
can. But in that case, you need to write something different, not with the select row. So in that case, select
Okay, sir.
row will not work. You are what you need to write. You need to write some expression here. Go to the background color, and you will write if get row equal to current row, then RGB 255 I don't know what color it will create, but it will create something 255 255 255. Verify. Okay. Okay. Look, you need to remove this select row, I think. Maybe. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
In that case, your select row will not work. You need to use get row. So my
Okay, sir. Okay.
purpose is to show you the all methods. Okay. So I'll open that select row. Now you know about save, delete, new, print also, and if you want to print this dw master, then go to the print event and then write a method print. Okay. And if you want to save as, what you need, dot save as, just write this. Now let me show you how it will different from print and save as. If you go for a print, it will go to the printer, and your default printer is, like for me it's PDF printer, so it will print. And for save as, it will open a save as box, and it will allow me to save this in different format. This, how many formats we have. Okay, CSV with header, even you can save into the SQL and name it like, the table name is expense master. So if you want to save it is into the expense master, and go to the sessions 7, and I'll save it. So how it will be look like, program, look. So it is creating a table expense master, and then saving your data into the Excel. Insert into expense master values x1, ext1 and all. So save as is a very powerful thing. Save as, and you, what you want, I want in like in text with header, it will save in the text, and that is like this. If you
Hmm.
want in some other format, that is called, I'm saying Excel with header, yes, it will also save Excel. Look, yeah, so it's a very powerful function. You can also save your data into the different formats, so you need to practice for this also. Okay, so we have deleted, save, print, save and close, and new, or everything we have worked for expense master. The same thing we need to now. Look, this is a problem. What is the problem? When I clicking on a header, it is selecting all. So what I need to do for this, in the click event, I need to write if row less than or equal to 0, then no need to select return from here. Now it will not. Okay, now this will be used as a drop down in the other table. Let me create the another table, that is called create table, or I'm saying expense detail, and here what will be the value? It is expense detail ID, just a primary key, varchar 10, then fk fk expense. So it will be a foreign key from master, expense master ID, and it is also a varchar, because that is primary key is a varchar there, and date, you can say expense date, and it will be a date, expense value, and it will be a you can say integer, and it will be a primary key. Any question here? So what we need to do, create a data window for expense detail also. Go to here, data window, go to with grid only this time, and I'm thinking why expense is not here, because we need to disconnect and connect again. We have created, yes, already exist, yes. Just refresh your connection. If you not find, refresh your connection, else new grid SQL select, yeah, here expense detail ID FK D expense detail. Okay, so the same way you need to go to here, DW expense detail, and then assign it here. Make it large. Go here, check tab order. So this will be a primary key generation. This will be a drop down. This will be a date. This will be value. So like here date will be, we can mask, add a edit mask, dd mm 1234, and drop down calendar, and it is a value, so it is a numeric value. You can mask, edit mask, and maybe we cannot, we are not allowed you to like in points, and it will be right one, will be left, and this will be a, I'll show you, this will be a drop down, but drop down will not come from the uh, this one. Drop down will come from the database, and that list should be in drop down. Okay, so that is one point we will discuss now. Again, same thing, what we need to do here, go to the events and try to write your codes. In new, you will write here insert row, that is 0, and because we need to assign something, so we need a row number here also. Long ll inserted row, and then dw expense detail dot set item where in the row and in a column, and the value will be a f key gen, a return from the math function. And here you will see this column name. Any doubt till now? Let's start. Oh yes, this is we want to show you somehow. So now This is not allowing me to connect. It is saying no, you cannot connect, because we have already some sessions already open. And why this is happening? Because in our code, look here, we have written our code in open but no code for close. What we need to do, we need to write something for close also. When we close our applications, we also need to close our connections. OFDB disconnect, maybe this function. Yes, so this time we need to shut down our server, and the next time our application will disconnect and it will not go with the out of pool. Now look, we are able to write it here only the number, but here you can write it the date, but here we can type anything, but we want something from master. So how we can use this? Okay, so let me use the same DW expense master. So if you see, connection is closed, yes, and then need to connect it again. Make, I'm just creating here, go to the here, add it, and edit style will be drop down data window, and allowed auto retrieve, and I need to put a data window here, that is my expense master. And now it is asking what will be the display value. I am saying name will be display and data will be master ID. Save it, and width will be 200, that means double from now. If I go to here DW expense detail, and in the open event I want to try to set trans object SQLCA, and then retrieve. If retrieve equal to 0, then yeah, trigger event UE new. I am saying if there is no record, then create a one record, blank one record. Let me check if it is work or not. Yeah, it is working. And look, there is a drop down available here, and we can choose that drop down. Now it is going up to, so I can use this and can say that no, I want 250%. Look, the date will be 14, and I have save it. We have not written anything over the save, so we need to write what is the value to written on save. That is, you need to go to the save, u is save, and then update and commit using sqlc. There is no validation this time. Let me check if there are records in expense detail. Oh, connection was terminated, that's why I need to connect it again. Yes, and look here, x1 is available, not exp1, because that is a foreign key, and the primary key of the table will be available as a foreign key in the different table. Okay, and 5,000 rupees on the 6th of February. So this way you can record all your expense. Make sense? Save as, print, we have not written anything. We have not written anything on delete. That's why it is not working. Okay, now question session. Do we have any questions till now? What we learned today? Let me open a notepad. So, what we have learned? We learned 1 minute. One is set item, another is inheritance concepts, primary key generation logic via a sequence generator, save as, anything else, or drop down child, that is a drop down from db table. This is we have learned today. Any question till now? Now I'm stopping the recording.